Kolbrin Bible, Book 2, Chapter 15, verses 32 and 33, Man-Made God. 1, 54, and 61 verses added. Many roads to enlightenment. Kolbrin Bible, Book 2, Gleanings, Chapter 15, The Voice of God. GLN 15:1. The voice of God came out of the heavens unto his servants, even before the days of Wunis. But in these days it is come to certain of his devoted ones who heard it within the cavern of visions. Afterwards each wrote it down according to his own hearing, and lo, when they came together, it was seen that each had recorded the same words. Thus the things which were heard by the three and set down by them in writing, all being agreed alike, are things recorded forever. Paths are many, but it is your intentions and actions, not words, and what name is given to your religion that is important. GLN 1532. If a man follow a false god with good will and honesty, serving men well and living in accordance with my laws, I will not repudiate him, and he will not be denied enlightenment on the way. There are many roads along which the soul may travel to bring about its development and awakening to self-consciousness. But is it not advantageous to choose the best one? Only the foolish travel blindly without seeking guidance and directions. Those who have little wisdom or who are easily misled follow roads which go nowhere. They who follow a barren faith reach a barren destination. They find only an empty place, devoid of hope, incapable of fulfilling their dreams and aspirations. Worship is different than service to God. Those who worship blindly will go to those gods who are only a pale version in accordance with their desires. God gave us free will, but not protection from your own actions. GLN 1533. Those who worship gods of their imagination, gods in strange likenesses, which have been brought into being by man's creative conceptions, will go to these gods, who have an existence in a dim shadow realm. Those who worship lower spirits will go to them, and those who worship the demons of darkness will go there too. For what a man desires, he deserves. There is a link between that which men desire and what becomes established in existence. Provision is made for man to receive the fruits of his own creations. Humanity is flawed, so words written in a person's hand are subject to flaws to ensnare the unwary, and those who want certainty on earth instead of accepting the uncertainty all around you. GLN 1554. These are divine things, yet they can be set down only in the mere words of men, and will thus be reduced to things of mortal frailty. Mere words will be read, and the pattern formed by them will be far short of truth and reality. The taste of a fruit or the fragrance of a flower cannot be known by reading about them. The fruit must be eaten, and the flower smelt. Only in union with me, spirit communicating with spirit, can proof of my reality be found. Yet, because things are as they are, truth must ever be veiled from man, as man. But who would labor if laborers were paid whether they worked or not? Were they revealed to him, the ignorant man would not comprehend great things. Therefore, the light is not for him. The insincere and shallow seeker after diversion and pleasure will find little entertainment in these words. The really illuminated man will already know something of the truth, and will therefore seek it more diligently along a higher path. So these words are given just for those sincere seekers who are aware of their own shortcomings and ignorance. These will be people whose thoughts are not smothered by prejudice, who are not set in their opinions, for who among men is the most confirmed in his opinions, who states things in the most assertive manner and talks with the loudest voice. Is it not the most ignorant? I would not let the sincere seeker go unguided. I am the light on the path. GLN 1561. Would you know the ultimate state of man when he has finally reached his goal? When he has entered into his inheritance of divinity? It is a state of glory transcending anything conceivable by him during an earthbound existence. His consciousness expands to embrace everything, all that ever was or will be. He sees all, he knows all, he is in all, and he contains all. These things come to him through infinite powers of perception. Yet he is above all such powers, he is beyond all, yet within all, he is beyond the realm of matter, freed from all restrictions. Yet he is not denied its joys, and may, if he so desires, manifest again in matter. His thoughts have the power of creation. He is one with the light of lights, the light transcending vision. He is the partaker of my substance, my son in eternity, the inheritor of everlasting life. I am your God, the Father of man. Life in the material reality has one purpose: to mold and strengthen humanity. One can't be tested if you're not allowed to make mistakes. Learning from your mistakes is not comfortable and can hurt, but if you learn, then it is an experience that served its purpose. Now, having said all this, I do want to point out that obviously I'm human, so my ideals are just my opinions, and if they have value in your eyes, great. If they don't, then thanks for listening.